Hey friends, welcome to the channel. Ali here. You are watching the second episode of Cyber Talks with Ali. Let's get started. Here's the first news. Microsoft Exchange bugs exploited by Cuba ransomware gang. The ransomware gang known as Cuba is increasingly shifting to exploiting Exchange bugs including group favorites, proxy shell and proxy logon as its initial infection vectors. The group has likely been preying open these chinks in victims' armor as early as last August, Mandant reported on Wednesday. Mandant, which tracks the threat actor as UNC 2596, noted that group deploys the cold draw ransomware. In fact, Cuba may be the only group that uses cold draw. At least it's the only threat actor using it among those tracked by Mandant, which may suggest it's exclusively used by the group researchers. Moving on, CISA has added 4 new vulnerabilities to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. Based on the evidence that the threat actors are actively exploiting the vulnerabilities, these type of vulnerabilities are frequent attack vector for malicious cyber actors of all types and pose a significant risk to federal enterprises. You can see in the table there are a few CVE IDs with their vulnerability names and due date. The CVE 2022 and 24682 is a Zimbra webmail cross-site scripting vulnerability, and the CVE 2017 8570 is Microsoft Office remote code execution. CVE 2017 0222 Microsoft Internet Explorer remote code execution. CVE 2014 6352 Microsoft Windows code execution vulnerability. Trickbot takes a break, leaving researchers scratching their heads. The infamous Trojan is likely making some major operational changes. Researchers believe the group behind the Trickbot malware is back after unusual long time between the campaigns, according to the researchers, but it's now operating with the diminished activity. They concluded that the pause could be due to the Trickbot gang making the large operational shift to focus on partner malware such as Emotet. A report from the Intel 471 published on the Thursday flagged a strange period of relative inactivity, where from December 2021 until February 2022, Intel 471 researchers have not seen new Trickbot campaigns. If you go and have a look on the recent history of the Trickbot was originally deployed as a banking Trojan in 2016. In the time since, it is developed into a full suite malware ecosystem with the tools for spying and stealing data, port scanning, anti-debugging, crashing researchers' browsers before they have a chance to identify its presence, identifying and wiping firmware, and much more. Trickbot has received a particular attention from authorities in recent years. In 2020, Microsoft obtained a US court order that allowed to seize the servers from the group behind the malware. Last year, multiple members of that group were arrested. The handed charges carrying potentially year-long prison sentence. Despite these efforts, Trickbot remained active. Malware infiltrates Microsoft Store via clones of popular games. A malware named Electron Bot has found its way into Microsoft's official store through clones of popular games such as Subway Surf and Temple Run, leading to the infection of roughly 5,000 computers in Sweden, Israel, Spain, and Bermuda. The malware, spotted and analyzed by cyber intelligence firm Checkpoint, is a backdoor that gives the adversaries complete control over the compromised machines, supporting remote code execution and real-time interactions. The goal of the threat actor is social media promotions and click fraud, and they achieve by controlling social media accounts such as Facebook, Google, YouTube, and SoundCloud. As electron bot supports new account restrictions, commenting, and the links of this platform. Ransomware gangs hacker pick sides over Russia invading Ukraine. Hackers crew are picking sides as Russians' invasions into Ukraine continues, issuing a bans and threats for supported of the opposite side. This week, an administrator of the database sharing and marketplace platforms announced that it would close its door to users connecting from Russia, clearly expressing its position against the criminal actions. Earlier today, the Conti ransomware group stated their full support of Russia government and threatened with the cyber attacks against anyone launching attacks against Russia. Today, the Conti ransomware gang issued a warning that they would respond to cyber activity against Russia using all their resources to strike back at the critical infrastructure of the enemy. Here is the warning message from the Conti ransomware gang. Okay, that's it for the today. Hope you guys love this video. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel for more updates regarding cybersecurity news. Take care. Bye bye.